And we are live. And we opened with a small clip that we hoped would play all the way through, but it looks like it didn't. I am Marcus Holmes. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depending on where you are around the world. I am honored and privileged to bring you yet another Black History Month moment, and excited that we're all week long talking about architecture and also talking about the arts. And so we will continue our look at architecture and the arts tonight. Last night we had a fantastic presentation on pyramids by Darren Williams, and we've talked about both structures and art forms. So not just art as in sculptures, which we have a night coming up about that, but art forms such as jazz and blues we talked about one night. So you should go back and watch that episode. So will you click, share, and tag someone to join us in this 20 or so moments of celebration of the unique contributions and brilliance and creativity and harrowing events and struggles of African Americans and persons of African descent. So if you'll click share, I know that you are watching from where we are springboarding, which is the Love and Stuff community page. Thank you so much, of which I am the facilitator and very proud to be. And we are via Restream, live on LinkedIn Live, on YouTube events, on Twitch TV, and of course on the Marcus R. Holmes page on Facebook as well. And I hope that you will click share as we share some parts about art and about history. And so we will share a little bit of information about some of our artists that are actors and actresses. And so we had done just a portion of actors and actresses in our opening clip. And it looks like we were unable to play that throughout, but we will try again at the close to see if we can. And so there is this infamous award called the Tony Award that is named after Antoinette Perry, nicknamed Tony, an actress, director, producer, and co-founder of the American Theater Wing, who died in 1946. At the initial event in 1947, as he handed out an award, he called it a Tony. The name stuck. And so there are a number of African Americans who have received Tonys, and we want to call their names and share you a little bit of information about them. Some of them very well known, and some of them maybe not as well known. And so we will highlight some of those as we go along this journey. And one such person that we want to highlight along that journey of the awards is Juanita Hall. Juanita Hall was born November 6, 1901, and she was an American musical theater and film actress. She is remembered for her roles in the original stage and screen versions of the Rodgers and Hammerstein musical South Pacific as Bloody Mary, a role that garnered her the Tony Award, and Flower Drum Song as Madame Liang. Born in Keyport, New Jersey, to an African-American father and Irish-American mother, Hall, along with her three siblings, was raised by her maternal grandparents after her mother's death. She attended Bordentown Industrial School and graduated from Keyport High School. She also received classical training at the Juilliard School. Soon after finishing high school, Hall worked in the Lincoln Settlement House in East Orange, New Jersey, teaching music to children during the day and teaching music to an adult chorus at night. In the early 1930s, she was a special soloist and assistant director for the Hall Johnson Choir. A leading Black Broadway performer in her day, she was personally chosen by Richard Rodgers and Oscar Hammerstein II to perform the roles she played in the musical South Pacific and Flower Drum Song as a Tonkinese woman and a Chinese American, respectively. In 1950, she became the first African American to win a Tony Award for Best Supporting Actress for her role as Bloody Mary in South Pacific, starring Ezzie Opinza and Mary Martin. She also won a Donaldson Award for playing that role. She played the role for 1,925 performances on Broadway at the Majestic Theater beginning on April 7th, 1949. She also starred in the 1954 Broadway musical House of Flowers, in which she sang and danced Harold Arlen's Slide Boy Slide. In addition to her role in South Pacific, she was a regular performer in clubs in Greenwich Village, where she captivated audiences with her renditions of Am I Blue, Lament Over Love, and Langston Hughes' Cool Saturday Night. Before her acting roles, she assembled her own chorus group, the Juanita Hall Choir, and kept busy with performances and concerts on records and film and on the air. She auditioned for Talent 48, a private revue created by the Stage Managers Club. Later, she performed on radio in the soap opera The Story of Ruby Valentine on the National Negro Network. The series was broadcast on 35 stations, and sponsors of the broadcast included Philip Morris and Pet Milk. In 1958, she recorded Juanita Sings the Blues at Belltone Studios in New York City, backed by a group of jazz musicians that included Claude Hopkins, Coleman Hawkins, Buster Bailey, Doc Cheatham, and George Duvivier. In 1958, she reprised Bloody Mary in the film version of South Pacific, for which her singing part was dubbed because of legal matters involving copyright. It was dubbed by Muriel Smith at Richard Rodgers' request of Rodgers and Hammerstein, who had played the role in the London production. The same year, Hall starred in Flower Drum Song, another Broadway show by Rodgers and Hammerstein. She also toured in the road show version of Flower Drum Song, but she had to leave it in early 1962 because of illness. She married actor Clement Hall while in her teens, when they were both performing in the Broadway production Lou LaFayelle's Blackbirds. They had no children and eventually were divorced. In her later years, diabetes led to blindness. Because she had little money, the Actors Fund of America supported her in its Lillian Booth Actors Home in Englewood, New Jersey, and in hospitals where she needed treatment. Hall died at South Side Hospital from complications of her illness on February 29th, 1968. So I wanted you to know a little bit, if you did not, about Juanita Hall. And those of you that have joined across platforms, I hope that you will click share and tag some others to join us in our Black History Moment. Now, there are a number of awardees of the coveted Tony Awards. And I wanted tonight, we have done a video tribute to them and we're having a little difficulty playing it, but we will go back to close with it. I want to read their names and I will share a little bit about some of them that might be lesser known to some of you. Harry Belafonte, actor, singer, songwriter, and civil rights activist. Harry Belafonte was the first Black man ever to win a Tony Award. John Murray Anderson's Almanac was a musical review featuring Belafonte, Greengold, Polly Bergen, and more. He took home the Tony for Best Featured Actor. Diahann Carroll. In 1962, Diahann Carroll became the first Black woman to win a Tony for Best Actress in a lead role of a musical. She starred in No Strings, the first musical Rodgers produced after the death of his longtime collaborator, Oscar Hammerstein II. Leslie Uggams. She won her award for Best Leading Actress in a musical. She played Georgina, an ambitious woman making it through the Great Depression in Hallelujah, Baby. James Earl Jones. He actually won the Tony for Best Lead Actor in a Play twice. He earned the first for his performance in The Great White Hope in 1969, then a second in 1987 for August Wilson's Fences. In addition, Jones received a 2017 Tony for Lifetime Achievement in the Theater. Melba Moore, a veteran of the historic original production of Hair, which would later appear in the Milos Forman film version. Melba Moore won Best Featured Actress in a Musical for her role as Ludi Bell in Pearlie, based on Ossie Davis's Pearlie Victorious. Cleavon Little. In Pearlie, Melba Moore's Ludi Bell helps Cleavon Little's Pearlie Victorious Judson try to save his town's church and emancipate cotton pickers on a nearby plantation. Little won the Best Leading Actor Tony for this performance. The actor would find wider fame 4 years later on screen as the Black Sheriff in Mel Brooks' classic Western spoof, Blazing Saddles. Ben Vereen, veteran music performer whose credits span from the 1968 premiere of Hair through Jesus Christ Superstar, Jelly's Last Jam, Fosse and the Wicked, won Best Actor in a Musical for Bob Fosse's iconic original production of Pippin, in which he originated the role of the leading player. Virginia Capers. Virginia Capers won Lead Actress in a Musical for her role as family matriarch Lena Younger in Raisin, the musical version of Lorraine Hansberry's classic drama, A Raisin in the Sun. In addition to her work on stage, Capers' career as a television and film actor spanned 7 decades. Dee Dee Bridgewater. Celebrated jazz vocalist Dee Dee Bridgewater won her Tony Award for Featured Actress in a Musical. She played Glinda the Good Witch in The Wiz, the African-American musical that reimagines The Wizard of Oz with soul music. Ted Ross. Ted Ross won Best Featured Actor in a Musical for his role as one of Dorothy Oz's sidekicks along the Yellow Brick Road, The Lion. 3 years later, he reprised the role in Sidney Lumet's film adaptation, which starred Diana Ross, no relation, and Michael Jackson. Trezana Beverly. Trezana Beverly is the first Black woman to win an award for Best Featured Actress in a Play. She won for her role in Shangs for Colored Girls Who Have Considered Suicide When the Rainbow Is Enough, a series of poetic monologues backed by dance and music. Later, Beverly joined the television production of For Colored Girls. She previously had won an Obie Award for the off-Broadway premiere of the same groundbreaking work. Nell Carter. Nell won her Featured Actress in a Musical award for Ain't Misbehaving, a rousing tribute to Black artists who drove the Harlem Renaissance of the 1920s and 30s. She later won a Primetime Emmy Award for her reprisal of the role on television in 1982. From 1981 to 1987, she played Nell Harper on the show Gimme a Break, for which she won 2 Emmys and 2 Golden Globes. Zach Smokey. Zach Smokey, who was born in South Africa and moved to the United States in 1969, won the Tony for Best Featured Actor in a Play for his role in Athol Fugard's seminal anti-apartheid drama, Master Harold and the Boys. Cleavant Derricks. Cleavant Derricks won a Tony Award for his featured role in Dreamgirls, as well as a Drama Desk Award. He was the original James Thunder Early on Broadway in the Smash musical, directed by Michael Bennett. After his big wins, he started a career in film and television, becoming best known for his role as Rembrandt Brown on the sci-fi fantasy series Sliders. Also from Dreamgirls alongside Cleavant on stage was Jennifer Holliday, who had appeared in Your Arms Too Short to Box with God the previous year. She won a Tony for Best Actress in a Musical for her performance as Effie White in Dreamgirls. That year, she also won a Grammy Award for her powerhouse number from the show, And I Am Telling You I'm Not Going. The same role would later win Jennifer Hudson an Oscar for Bill Condon's screen version of that same work. And Ben Harney. Last but not least of the Dreamgirls original cast, Ben Harney won a Leading Actor Award for his portrayal of Curtis Taylor Jr. Ron Richardson. As Jim in Big River, a bluegrass country reinterpretation of Mark Twain's Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, Ron Richardson won a featured actress in a musical Tony. Mary Alice. Mary Alice originated the role of Rose Maxson in the Broadway production of August Wilson's Fences, the same role that won Viola Davis an Oscar in 2017. For her performance, Alice won the Best Featured Actress in a Play, going on to have a full career in television and film. Lawrence Fishburne. Lawrence Fishburne is a Tony, Emmy, and Academy Award nominee, scoring wins in the former two award races. He earned his Tony for Best Featured Actor in a play for the 1992 premiere of Two Trains Running by August Wilson, winning the Drama Desk Award for that same portrayal. Gregory Hines. Beloved dancer, singer, actor, and choreographer, Hines received 3 Tony nominations for Eubie, Coming Uptown, and Sophisticated Ladies, before winning finally Jelly's Last Jam, about pioneering jazz musician Jelly Roll Morton. Although he won for Best Leading Actor in a Musical, Hines also choreographed the tap numbers with Ted L. Levy. Audra McDonald. Broadway royalty Audra McDonald has more performance Tonys than any other actor, with 6 wins under her belt. She is the only person to win all 4 acting categories. She won her first Tony for Best Featured Actress in 1994 for the musical Carousel. 2 years later, she won the Featured Actress in a play for Masterclass. Then 2 years after that, she earned a second Best Featured Actress in a musical award for Ragtime. In 2004, she doubled her Featured Actress in the Play award with A Raisin in the Sun in a production that marked Sean Combs' Broadway debut. McDonald won her Leading Actress Tony in 2012 for her role in Bess in the classic Gershwin musical Porgy and Bess. Most recently, the Theater Hall of Famer snagged the Best Performance by a Leading Actress in a Play award as Billie Holiday in Lady Day at Emerson's Bar and Grill. Jeffrey Wright. Jeffrey Wright, currently on the hit HBO show Westworld, in 1993 made his debut as Norman Belize in Tony Kushner's epic masterworks Angels in America. A gay nurse forced to take care of closeted arch-conservative political fixer Roy Kahn as he dies of AIDS, the role of Belize earned Wright the Tony for Best Featured Actress in a Play. Ruben Santiago Hudson. In 1996, August Wilson's Seven Guitars helped Ruben win the Tony for Best Featured Actor in a Play. Santiago Hudson has worked as an actor, playwright, and director, winning awards for all 3. His television credits include The West Wing, Law and Order, Designated Survivor, and Castle. In recent years, he has established himself as the leading director of Wilson's work, most recently with the 2017 production of Jitney, which won that year's Tony for Best Revival of a Play. Anne Duquesne. Anne wrote Bring in the Noise, co-wrote it, and Bring in the Funk with Daryl Waters and Zane Mark in 1996. She also plays the role of the singer and chanteuse in the music review, which explored Black American history from slavery to the present through tap dance and its influence on hip hop and funk. Not only did she win Best Featured Actress in a Musical, but she was also nominated for Best Original Score. Lynn Thigpen. Thigpen earned her Tony Award for her portrayal of Dr. Judith Kaufman in Wendy Wasserstein's An American Daughter. Alongside her Featured Actress in a Play award, the stage veteran earned Emmy nominations for her work in the children's series Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego, Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego, and Bear in the Big Blue House. Lily is White. Lily is White has appeared on Broadway in Cats, Carrie, Once on This Island, How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying, Chicago, and Fila. She received her Tony for her role as street smart hooker Sonia in Cy Coleman's The Life, for which she also won Drama Desk and Outer Critics Circle Awards. Chuck Cooper. As Pimp Memphis in The Life, Chuck Cooper won Best Performance by a Featured Actor in a Musical, 14 years after his Broadway debut. Later, he appeared in Chicago, Caroline, or Change, Finian's Rainbow, Act One, Amazing Grace, and Prince of Broadway. Heather Headley. Born in Trinidad, Heather Headley has received Tony, Grammy, and Drama Desk Awards. She earned her Best Leading Actress Tony for originating the title role in Disney's Ada. She also originated Nala in the Lion King musical. In 2012, she played Rachel Marin in London in the musical adaptation of the Whitney Houston film The Bodyguard, a performance that earned her an Olivier Award nomination. Brian Stokes Mitchell. Mitchell earned his first Tony nomination for his role in Ragtime in 1998, but he wouldn't win the Broadway Award for 2 more years, when he appeared in the revival of Cole Porter's Kiss Me, Kate as Fred Graham Petruccio, winning Best Actor in a Musical. He received 2 more lead actor nominations in the 2 years that followed, first for the August Wilson play King Hedley II, and then for the musical Man of La Mancha. Viola Davis. In 2001, Viola Davis won her first Tony Award and a Drama Desk Award to go with it for playing Tanya in August Wilson's King Hedley II. 7 years later, she was nominated for a Golden Globe and an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress in Doubt, a film adaptation of the John Patrick Shanley play of the same name. She earned her second Tony for the Best Featured Actress in a Play for her role as Rose Maxon in Fences. Davis reprised that role in Denzel Washington's film adaptation of Fences, winning the Oscar for Best Supporting Actress. That was her third nomination. The second was for The Help, making her the first Black actress to be nominated 3 times, a record she now shares with Octavia Spencer. Anika Noni Ross. Anika Noni Ross won the Tony Award for Best Actress featured in a musical for her role as Emmy Thibodeau on Caroline, or Change. Rose returned to Broadway in 2014 for a revival of Raisin in the Sun. She received a Best Featured Actress in a Play Tony nomination for her role as Beneatha Younger. Phylicia Rashad. Phylicia Rashad's Broadway credits includes Cats on a Hot Tin Roof, Jelly's Last Jam, Into the Woods, The Wiz, Dreamgirls, and more. She won a Tony for leading actress in a play for her role as Lena Younger in Lorraine Hansberry's A Raisin in the Sun, and was nominated again for the same award for the following year for August Wilson's Gem of the Ocean. Adrienne Lennox. Despite relatively brief stage time in a single indelible scene, Lennox won the Tony Award for Best Performance by a Featured Actress in a Play for her role in John Patrick Shanley's Doubt. She received a second nomination for the musical review After Midnight in 2014. LaChanze. LaChanze earned her first Tony nomination for Best Actress in a Musical for her work as T. Muon in the premiere of Once on This Island in 1990. In 2005, she played Celie in the musical The Color Purple, winning Best Actress for the stirring role. She made a return to Broadway in 2014 as Kate in If Then, also starring Anthony Rapp and Enda Menzel, and in 2018 is one of three performers playing the title role at various ages in Summer, the Donna Summer musical, earning her another lead actress nomination. Roger Robinson. Roger Robinson made his Broadway debut opposite Al Pacino in Does a Tiger Wear a Necktie? In 1969, 40 years later, Robinson won a Tony Award for Best Performance by a Featured Actor in a Play for the 2009 revival of Joe Turner's Come and Gone by August Wilson, a playwright whose gritty yet lyrical works have earned many Black Actors Award recognitions over the decades. Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington played Troy Maxon to Viola Davis's Rose in the 2010 revival of August Wilson's Fences. The role landed him his first Tony for Best Actor in a Play to stand alongside his 2 Academy Awards. The first was for Glory in 1990, and the second for Training Day in 2002. Washington earned his 7th Oscar nomination for reprising his Tony-winning role in the 2017 film version of Fences that he also directed, but he lost to Casey Affleck in Manchester by the Sea. He was also nominated for Best Picture as a producer, but that Oscar went to Moonlight producers Adele Romansky, Dede Gardner, and Jeremy Kleiner. Washington earned his 8th Oscar nod in 2018 for Best Actor in Roman J. Israel, Esquire. Also in 2018, he scored another Tony nod for lead actor in a play for the demanding role of Hickey in Eugene O'Neill's epic barfly drama, The Iceman Cometh. Nikki James. The Book of Mormon dominated the 2011 Tony Awards, winning in 9 of its 14 nominated categories. Along with the Best Musical, Book, Original Score, and Direction of a Musical awards, the show's sweep included Best Featured Actress in a Musical for Nikki M. James. She made her Broadway debut in The Adventures of Tom Sawyer after playing Dorothy in a revival of The Wiz. From 2014 to 2015, she played Eponine in Broadway's Les Miserables. Billy Porter. Billy Porter is a singer, actor, vocal coach, and performer. He originated the role of drag queen Lola in Kinky Boots on Broadway, which has music by Cyndi Lauper and a book by Harvey Fierstein. For this role, Porter won a Tony Award for Best Actor in a Musical. He has since started a music career and released 3 albums. In September 2017, he returned to Kinky Boots for a 15-week engagement. More recently, he landed a role in the Ryan Murphy series, Pose. Patina Miller. Before becoming a series regular on Madam Secretary, Patina Miller earned her first Tony nomination for her role as Dolores Van Cartier in the Broadway production of Sister Act in 2011. She later won Best Actress in a Musical for her leading player performance in the revival of Pippin, the same role that had won Ben Vereen a Tony the first time around in 1973. Miss Cicely Tyson. Esteemed veteran Cicely Tyson, who made her Broadway debut in 1959, won the Tony for Best Actress in a Play in 2013 for her role in Horton Foote's The Trip to Bountiful, a performance she reprised the following year in the Lifetime TV movie. The award came after the actress had already racked up a plethora of film, TV, and theater credits, including for big screen roles in movies like Fried Green Tomatoes and The Help. She received an Oscar nomination in 1973 for Sounder and played iconic television roles in the original versions of Roots and the autobiography of Miss Jane Pittman. Courtney B. Vance. After 3 nominations, Courtney B. Vance finally won a Tony for Best Featured Actor in a Play for his performance as Hap Hairston, appearing opposite Tom Hanks in Nora Ephron's posthumously produced newspaper play, Lucky Guy. Before that, Vance was nominated in the same category for his role as Corey Maxon in the 1987 production of Fences. He nabbed a Best Actor nod in 1991 for his role in 6 Degrees of Separation. James Monroe Iglehart. Iglehart gave a Tony-winning performance for Best Featured Actor in a Musical for his show-stopping role as the genie in the Broadway production of Disney's Aladdin. He left the role in February 2017 to take over as Marquis de Lafayette, Thomas Jefferson, in the Broadway company of Hamilton, and also has made occasional appearances on Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. Renee Elise Goldsberry. Goldsberry originated the role of Angelica Schuyler in Lin-Manuel Miranda's blockbuster hip-hop historical musical, Hamilton, winning for Best Featured Actress, one of 11 Tonys bagged by the game-changing show. Leslie Odom Jr. Leslie Odom Jr. first worked with Lin-Manuel Miranda in the Encore's off-center production of Tick, Tick, Boom as Michael. In 2015, he was nominated for Drama Desk and Lucille Lortel Awards, for Best Featured Actor in a Musical for his role as Aaron Burr in the off-Broadway premiere of Hamilton at the Public Theater. He continued in the role after the show transferred to Broadway, beating out co-star Miranda for the Best Actor in a Musical Tony. Odom, along with the other original cast members, earned Grammy Awards for the Hamilton cast album. He left the role in July 2016 and has since appeared on the big screen in Kenneth Branagh's Murder on the Orient Express remake. Cynthia Erivo. British actress Cynthia Erivo made a Star is Born Broadway debut in the 2015 reimagining of The Color Purple. She played Celie alongside Jennifer Hudson and Danielle Brooks. Among many other awards, Erivo won the Tony for Best Actress in a Musical. The same honor won by LaChance in the original production 10 years earlier. In 2017, Erivo and the rest of the cast won a Daytime Emmy Award for their performance on Today, marking the first time a Broadway musical had won recognition in that category. And Daveed Diggs. Daveed did not just originate the role of Thomas Jefferson in the off-Broadway production of Hamilton. Lin-Manuel Miranda invited him to workshop early versions of the musical, then called the Hamilton Mixtape. They did a performance at Vassar Reading Festival in 2013, at that time with Anika Noni Ross as Angelica Schuyler and Yukarsk and Bootkar as Aaron Burr. The cast changed over time, but Diggs stayed on for the Broadway production, earning a Tony for Best Featured Actor in a Musical for his dual-track role as Thomas Jefferson and Marquis de Lafayette. When Diggs left in July 2016, previous Tony winner James Monroe Iglehart took over. And there are a few that are not mentioned in detail: Lily Heyman from Hallelujah Baby, Linda Hopkins from Inner City, Hinton Battle, who won 3 Tonys, Leilani Jones from Grind, L. Scott Caldwell from Joe Turner's Come and Gone, Dolores Hall from Your Arms Too Short to Box with God, and Ruth Brown from the musical review Black and Blue. I wanted to speak their names because it's a rich and an incredible heritage of actors that are still being fulfilled today by those who paved the way on Broadway with the characters that have been both characters written to be African American and characters that were not. And so they continue to break ground and break tradition of just maybe non-African or African American actors, thespians, writers, producers, playwrights, to give the opportunity to the many very deserving creatives that emanate from the African American tradition and the African descent. I will again attempt to play the photo video. Let's hope that that works well for us. And I appreciate you joining us on this Black History Month moment. We will be here the next several days at 7 o'clock p.m. from tomorrow through Saturday as we continue a look at architecture and the arts, from architects and buildings, sculpture, and various forms and genre of art, including music and acting as an art. Then on Sunday, we culminate this entire celebration that we've done all month long at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on the Love and Stuff page in the community, with many voices that will elevate from the community, who will do from oration to dramatization, music, and many aspects in between. You don't want to miss it. So set yourself a reminder to join us, whether you are on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on YouTube events, or Twitch TV. Help us celebrate and laud the amazing contributions of African American and persons of African descent. Now we will play for you. Hopefully this will absolutely not, hopefully this will absolutely play for us. That it did not play that video for us. So I appreciate, we will work to ensure that we can get those videos playing for us, but we will run it as another piece of content on all of the platforms, just so that you can see the collage of winners who hopefully have inspired actors and actresses for generations to come, that you can stand in your authentic self, in your beauty of Blackness on any stage in the world, and receive both meaningful fulfillment and the accolades that are due you. Salute to all of the Tony Award winners of African American descent and African descent. We salute you in this Black History moment. Have a grateful evening. See you tomorrow at 7 as we continue our look at architecture and the arts.